Okay, Mr. Caetano, and you are from which village?
I'm from Branco Village
And you are here for what reason?
for nomination to run as chairman of Branco Village Council.
Okay, do you have a slate that you are running on with?
Yes, I have a slate
Okay,
with the 2 members.
2 members, so it'll be 3 of you.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you didn't get the full slate?
Yeah, some of my members just dropped through.
Okay, and how do you feel about the fact that you have to leave your village to come into town to get nominated?
Well, I think that's the process. The new setup has been.
Do you agree with it?
Yes, I agree. At least it makes it easier for the civil servants to do their work.
Okay.
But it costs us because we have to hire one transport to come.
Okay. Yeah, and are you running on a political party or
No, I'm running independent. I don't want to divide my village along political lines.
For the record, tell me your name.
Well, good morning. My name is Marcus Chok,
And
running
you're-
for the chairmanship for Sarko.
Sarko.
Yes,
And
sir.
Mr. Chuck, first of all, are you running on a political slate or non-political?
Well, to be honest, I am individual, no political.
No political.
Non-political.
Okay, and you have, what time you left your village this morning?
6 o'clock.
Okay, 6 o'clock. More or less, how much would that cost you to come to town on the? You had to charter a vehicle or a bus?
Yes, sir.
And more or
We
less.
charter a vehicle. We come on our own.
Okay, and how much did that cost?
Well, actually, it's on my own
on
expense.
your own. Okay.
My own expense.
Yeah. So you had to pay that yourself.
I pay that myself.
Yeah. And you came to town. So how you feel about this process? You have to leave your village to come into town to get nominated.
For me, I feel that the consent order as we speak, the consent order that holds the communities together, you know, was violated when the SI came about. No one educated us about the SI, but
No consultation
no
took place.
consultation took place.
Telling you that you have to
that,
come to town.
Yeah, that we have to come to town. They wait till last minute, like 2-3 days before this nomination thing. Then the letter was read to us at a community meeting, which was totally wrong. Well, actually, what happened is that when my slate was all nominated at first, we had a little, confusion, because if the name of the person who is nominating not on the list, so it is not accepted. But if you have a card, but if your name does not appear, it's not accepted. When ours is finished, now they move to the second chairperson on their slate. Now, see, first the chairperson's name does not appear on the list. See where they violated that SI again. See, they violated that SI. So because of that, now they had to come back and tell us, okay, we can try to call and see how well we can fix this mistake. But I said it is not a mistake. It's an intention that you are doing here, sir. Because now you find out that the political side representing this slate now is not on the list. So you are telling us now that we can reshuffle our own. But at first, we agreed to what you told us in the very beginning. That's what I told the officer of the election and boundaries.
So did you still get ahead with your slate? The one that you wanted
we
to
had
run
to
along
we
to?
had to go back and reshuffle our slate because they had to do it. Even if we didn't do ours, they're still going to do their own the way they would have done it. It is unfair. It is unfair because we had our people going back and forth, and discussing, exchanging their ideas concerning the same situation. But which at first the officer at the election and boundaries who is running the election said at first that okay, this is what will happen. See?
Okay, you're out here for nomination, and obviously things didn't go really well. You feel like there's some kind of
No, because last 6 years we had the same problem in the village. there was a lady that wanted to run for village council, but his name did not appear on the voters list for Cricasarco.
Okay.
So she didn't run.
Yeah.
But now they want us to come here to do a nomination, whereas that name doesn't appear on the voters list, but still they put him to run.
Oh, really?
That's what happened.
The officer accepted that,
Yeah,
even though he
accepted that.
explained. He explained that that should not happen, but he still allowed him to run.
They still allowed him.
Okay. All right. And that person is from Cricasarco.
Yes, they
what's
are
his
from
name?
Cricasarco.
Who's running for the chairman?
Well, first is Mr. Marcos Coy and Marcos Chuck, and second one is Calistrobo.
Okay. And Calistrobo name is not on the list.
Well, looks so.
Yeah, but they still allow him
They
to
still
run.
allow him to run because he lives in Cricasarco, but his name is not there because I think he voted here in PG
Punta
for
Gorda
town
town.
council or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us your concern about the voters list.
My concern about the voters list is that my community does not have any consent of when they change that voters list involving the others group of people who live all the way by the Timash Bar going to participate in this election of village council, which is they do not have any input at all in the community, which is totally wrong.
Yeah.
That's totally wrong. It's again, I say, it's violating the right of our people within the
By
community
bringing voters who
by
don't live
bringing
there.
voters outside
Okay.
just for them to win at their side.
Okay, so can you tell us how you feel coming out here today this morning in Punta Gorda town to just get nominated instead of you getting nominated in your village?
Well, it is a gross inconvenience, but because of our interest in our community, we agreed with the decisions made and the changes made by the government. It is unfair that we weren't really consulted. I am not certain if they had informed the former village council or DAVCO, NAVCO, which represents us as villages, but the information was not forthcoming. So I knew about all the changes in visiting the election and boundaries here in Punta Gorda town. And we just had to, figure out a way. That is one of our main concerns, how we would get here, because it's not something that we're accustomed to, and it costs to come into town. One of our members worked out for the Barranca bus to bring us, so all those who are being nominated today came on that bus, and so that didn't cost us much. But we still have to, right now we're trying to figure out how we're going to eat and that type of thing. It is inconvenient.
I think having a slate is it's unfair, because before, in all the previous elections that I experienced in Barranco, we choose a chairman, and we choose the chairman by the chairman's vision. And then whosoever we vote for in the village, the village members. But now when they want to divide us into slates and teams, it gives a sense of disunity, of these people are on that team, these people are on this team, when in reality it should be that all weighed upon one team. We should just be willing to work with whosoever that comes in. And traditionally in our village of Barranco, it has been that way, that we all support whosoever is elected as part of the village council. We don't say, oh, this person for that chairperson, so we don't vote for them, or they separate from us. That just we the people.
So why do you think this happened? Do you think they are running under a political party or something like that?
Once again, I don't know, but I did notice that today when we got registered for nominations, that they ask whosoever was elected for chairperson to say, is it independent, or who are you with, what's the name of your group, what's the name of your party? And to me, that a question they did give we to find out if we got PUP, UDP. So to me, that wrong. I don't like that. Make we just be Barranco. I think it's unfair that we have to travel here for nominations, because that limits who could have power in the village, because it limits to those people who could afford a vehicle. And then it stops being like a grassroots leadership situation, and it starts being who has power, who has money, who has a vehicle, who has the opportunity to travel to PG for the day.